Well, we're here at Kauffman Cemetery. It's been quite a while since we've been to this one. Can't remember quite how old it is, but I know it has to date back in the 1800s, probably close to the mid-1800s, maybe even earlier, I'm not sure. I know last time we were here, we heard an eerie sound. It was some kind of animal, I'm sure, but it was enough to keep us on our toes looking behind us. We also, one time we were here, it was during the day, kind of doing a walkthrough, see what kind of energy we were able to pick up on, and I was using my spirit box, and a name came through, and I happened to kind of glance down at the headstones right there beside me, and that name was on one of them. So I put a K2 and a cat ball right there, see if possibly that's who we were connecting with, and it seems that like that's what it was, because I asked if this was I believe it was Jenny or Jennifer, and I said, if this is you that we're talking to, can you light up my K2 meter right there? And I mean, just right on cue, it just started going off. So I still wasn't quite convinced that we were actually communicating with her, so basically asked a few more questions, getting her to use the device for yes/no answers, and it was responding to the questions. And I know when we were fixing to leave, I said we enjoyed coming and talking with you and visit, and the last thing that came through was thank you. So to me, I think we were making communication with an intelligence spirit. So anyways, we're gonna, it's kind of eerie out here tonight. It's dark, quiet, and a lot of the graves have got little solar lights. Go ahead and pick this up so I can pan it around and you can see a little bit of the lights I'm talking about. So there is some lights out here. Now what's going to be eerie is if we're here and some of these lights start flashing on and off. Maybe that's the way. Oh, look at there, the trees going off, but I'm sure that's on some kind of timer, I would hope. But if not, maybe that's a spirit trying to show us, hey, I'm over here. Don't know. But down here, there's a lot of, those are not houses, those are not street lights. These are all grave sites. They got some kind of solar lighting on it down here on this side. On the upper side, not so much. It's just plain dark. Now, last time we were here, we were more up in the dark side, kind of up over top of that little hill, I guess closer to the houses over there. But I was thinking there was houses back over here where we were hearing that noise that night, but nope, that's not the answer. So we're going to see if maybe we might be able to get something going here. We'll turn on my IR light to light things up a little more. I can find the button here. There it is. And I'm going to up it just a tad, so it shines out just a little bit further. I might even go up a little bit more than that. But yeah, it's still dark. I can see through my camera lens, but my eyesight, I can't see jack shit. Look at that thing move. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Damn. See if I can do this without falling in a hole or down or something. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing, but not that much for that thing to start shaking like what it was doing. Turn my R down again. Is there a spirit here that's making that bush shake? Can you make it shake again? Are you trying to get our attention? Because if you are, you did. I almost think these might be children's graves. on some of them. The wind's blowing pretty good. Got a little pinwheel down here that's blowing around, and I think it's the wind that's causing that thing to blow around. Any spirits that are here that see us, want to introduce myself. My name is Tim, and my partner, he's going to be doing some filming on his own. His name is Tim. We're just a couple investigators that go around to different locations, being able to connect and communicate with those who have died. And we're hoping that maybe if there's someone here that would like to come and interact with us, maybe have a conversation, or maybe just let us know that you're here. That would be awesome. We'd really appreciate that. Now, the things that we are using, I will tell you that they will not hurt you in any way. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to see if possibly you want to communicate. We're giving you that opportunity. With some of these toys and devices we have, it's something you can use to be able to do that. Because we are unable to see you with our own eyes. But with these devices, if you get close to them, touch them, move them, knock them over, they're just going to light up, start flashing different colors. Like I say, they will not hurt you. That's not why we're here. We mean you no disrespect. You don't have to be afraid of us. We're not here to trap you or make you go away. Anything like that. We're just here to possibly have a conversation with whoever might be here, if you're willing to come do that. This is a camera that I'm holding in my hand. If you want to get your picture taken, come over here and get in front of it, and I'll be happy to take your picture. If you need energy, you can also use this camera to get any energy that you need. Maybe you need some to be able to do things. This other little device I have in my hand, this little black box, it's called a K2. What this is something that if you get close to it and touch it, it's going to start flashing different colors. I'm going to turn it on, you'll be able to see these colors. Right there. So if you get close to it, it's just going to start flashing colors. So if you are here with me, if you wouldn't mind, please come over here where I'm at and touch this little box for me. See if you can get it to light up different colors. That'll just show me that you're here. Okay, hard to see where I'm going, so if I'm walking on somebody's grave, I really apologize. I don't mean to, but in the dark, it's kind of hard to see where I'm going. At any time you want to come and communicate with me, you're more than welcome. Just come over and let me know that you're here. You can touch me. You can whisper in my ear. Or you can touch this little black box I have in my hand. That's just a way that we can start a communication with each other. It just shows us that you're here. Anyone, please come and join me. If there's a particular place you want me to go, maybe you can do something to let me know. Make a loud noise. Turn my IR up a little bit. If there's anything out there, you need to be able to capture it. If I get near where you're at and you want me to stop, just let me know by touching this little box in my hand. If it starts flashing different colors, then I'll know I'm where I need to be. I'm going to go over here and find me a little place and set my devices up and see if possibly you'll come over and communicate with me. This is a beautiful section over here. I love this. I love how your relatives have decorated your graves. That's cool. Big cross right here at this spot. I mean, when they come and do things like this, they really loved you and they miss you. But I'm sure you're still in their hearts, and they still come back and see you. I need to come back during the day, come down this section and get a little bit better look. Because here in the dark, this is pretty cool looking from what I can see. Like I say, you know, the only thing I'm being able to see is through my camera, because it is dark. And I got my little headlight on, but I don't have it very bright because I don't want to attract any attention. Wow. This definitely is a cool little setup or side over here. Very beautiful. Looks like that's a fairly new grave right there. Dirt's kind of mounded up. Now I'm getting more over here in the dark side where there's not a whole lot of lights, but back down through there, almost like you're going into a Christmas village. Pretty cool. I'll walk over here and look at this one. Looks kind of neat over here too. I'm sure there's some historical markers in this place. Oh, this is beautiful. Looks like a marble slab with you know, lights on top of it. And of course it's got a wrought iron cross here at the bottom, and then a cross up there at the headstone with two little planter boxes on each side. Then it's got a nice bench here to sit down and come and visit and pay your respects. And you know, a stuffed little puppy dog there and a horse. You know, I don't know if this is a child's grave or just somebody that was into horses and dogs. Don't know. If there's anyone here and you're able to see us and hear our voice and would like to communicate with us, please, we invite you over to join us. Like I say, we're not here to hurt you, or none of our things are going to hurt you. It's just devices or toys that we have that give you the ability to communicate with us. If you'd be willing to come do that. Set up right over here. Set my K2 right there. And apologize for rocking the camera, but I'm fixing to set it up stationary and do a little session right here. It's going to be a little bit on a slope until I get it set. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to raise it up one more little bit. And I'm going to adjust it to where I can get it level and point it down at the bench. Back it up a little bit so I can get the whole bench. Turn it that way, it looks like it's on a slope, but that bench is on a slope, so that's pretty much level right there. I'm going to go with that. I got my K2 sitting on top of the bench. I'm going to down my light a little bit, so if they activate, you'll be able to see them. Okay, looks pretty good. Got a cat ball I'm going to set over here. Got some lettering on top, so maybe put it one of the lettering on a set there. I have another device here I'm going to turn on. It's something you can use to talk through, where we'll be able to hear your words, whether it's one word or a whole sentence. You can come over and use this and maybe have a little conversation with us. We'd like to maybe find out who's here. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself, or a little bit about this cemetery. I'm turning it on now. And I'm going to set it right here on the bench. That way you can come over here to it. Edward? Edward, are you here? Go get my little speaker so I can hear what's coming through. Who's here with me? I got some little devices and toys set up over here on this bench where I'm at, where I'm pointing. A little black box, a little ball, and this other device that you can talk through. Is anyone willing to come over and maybe have a little conversation with me? Like I say, my name is Tim. I'm just hoping that someone's here that will come and have a little conversation with me tonight. I'd just like to know if there's anyone here and maybe who you are. That would be awesome. Say, you have a very beautiful place here, and we come all this way to visit you, and maybe we can become friends. Employee? Not quite sure what you mean by that. I'll leave this stuff running here a minute. I'm going to walk up to the car. I'm going to get my speaker so I'll be able to hear what comes through on the UDPs. and I think I might grab the rim pod as well. So I'll be right back. Feel free at any time to come over here and get your picture taken or check out some of these little devices I have set up over here. I'll be right back. Device here set up down here on the ground. This is called a rim pod. It's basically the same as what those are over there. It just lights up different colors when you get close to it. Makes a little buzzing sound, but if you get close to it and touch it, it's going to start flashing different colors. It will not hurt you. Let me get my little speaker hooked up here where I can hear you. Plug it in. Here to stay. Well, this is probably your home now. So yes, you probably are here to stay. But I'm sure you're able to go back and forth, maybe visit with your family who's still living. But I mean, as beautiful as this place is, I wouldn't mind staying here. If there's anyone here, can you please come and join me? And maybe let me know you're here by touching some of these little toys or devices over here that I have. Like I say, you just got to walk up to them like this, get close to it, touch it, and it's just going to start flashing different colors. Well, I got a little ball up here, does the same thing. If you get close to it, touch it, move it, knock it off there, it's just going to start flashing different colors. And these will not hurt you, I promise. So please come and join me. Let me know that you're here. speakers. Couple messing with my speaker. Use this and tell me who you are. Maybe tell me your name. My name is Tim. I'd love to know your name. Mine. What do you mean by 9? Is that how many spirits are here? Or maybe how old you are? Able to do anything to make your presence known? Just give me a little bit of trust. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to hide. I'm very friendly, and I love to be able to communicate with whoever's here. So please, come over and join me for a little bit. Maybe sit down and have a conversation with me. I'd love to know who you are. Looks like a lot of things here kind of look like they're craft made. They're very pretty. Turn my IR down just a little bit more so I'll be able to see the devices that are set up there. Turn the camera around a little bit. Did you all hear that siren?
Chair.
Do you know what that siren is? When something happened to you, is that a sound that you heard? Really quiet back over here. If you speak, I might be able to hear you, which would be pretty cool. Not sure where Tim's at. Oh, there he is. He's over there. He's kind of up on top of the hill. Where'd he find it? Motion light? It turned on when he walked through here? Yeah, my phone, the speaker's a little bit too far away. I don't think the camera's able to pick it up. closer to my camera. Move it over here.
Might make more sense to listen like this.
Huh?
And, over there across the road here, got in a certain area there.
Set off that motion light?
No, not the light. Had a really odd, overwhelming sense of basically pissed off at the world, but for no reason. It was unusual. That don't happen here.
Yeah. Did you set off that motion light over there?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Cause that motion light over there where it's kind of lit up.
Yeah.
There was a bright motion light that came on. There was like somebody was walking there.
No.
That wasn't you?
No, sir.
Oh wow.
Huh.
I thought that's because I was just talking. I said, "Wow, Tim's around here somewhere. I'm not sure." And then I saw that light come on, and something moved over there. I thought, "Oh, there he is. He's over there."
No, I was going to take 5 and kind of
I am dead.
You're dead? Yes, I'm sorry, but you are.
regain my coherence and stuff. That does not happen to me. That's strange.
Thank you. Too.
Thank you so much.
Is that you touching the REM pod down there? That one with the little red light? Can you do it again, please? Just reach down there and touch it. And see if you can get it to flash all colors.
Yeah, that rod's sticking out of it. It'll find the colors up. Quite a bit beautiful as they are.
You can hear my voice and understand what I'm saying. A little device down there on the ground by that bench, the red light. Just walk over there to it, reach down there and touch it, and it'll start flashing different colors. And I promise, these things we're using will not hurt you at all. Can you touch it again for me, please? Or am I just seeing a residual over here that did that? Which that happens quite a bit. Just spirits just out walking around, moonlighting. Get close to our devices, make them activate.
Agree.
Agree? Maybe? We like to have an intelligent conversation with someone. If there's anyone here that will come and do that, you can let us know that you're here. Touching some of these devices.
Exit.
You can get them to light up. That would just kind of let us know that you're here.
Have you been late?
Well, no, I don't know you, but I'd like to know you. Like I say, my name is Tim. Can you tell me who you are? That way we'll be properly introduced and I know who I'm talking with. Okay, the REM pod flickered there one time, but I couldn't get no intelligent response to get him to do it again, so I believe that was more than likely a residual energy just happened to be close to it. And I'm able to get them to start activating these devices on request.
13.
13. What about 13? Can you tell me what you mean by 13? Kind of like using the spirit boxes. You have a lot of words and names come through, and we try to, basically talk back or ask another question as if we were communicating with someone to see if we can get another response back. Sometimes we do, but most of the time we don't. That's one thing about being a paranormal investigator, going out to places and doing investigations. We can go and spend hours and hours at a location filming and trying to make a connection with whoever or whatever might be there, and getting them to activate our devices. There's the REM pod for a quick flicker again. If you're here with me, that little device down there with the red light, can you grab a hold of it and make it light up all the colors? That'll just show me that you're here. If you could do that for me, please, that would be awesome. As I was saying, we spend hours and hours, filming and documenting, trying to document and capture, things that happen. And there's many times we'll spend a lot of time and get nothing. And there'll be times that it's just like they're anxious to, interact with us, which is very awesome. But it's really cool is when we're able to capture, objects moving. We'll get intelligent conversation, being able to capture shadow figures, or even get some good EVPs. That's almost like the Holy Grail. But what really tops it off to the top of the chart is when you're able to capture and document a apparition, which I've seen a few of those in my time, but unfortunately I didn't have a camera going, or I had a camera that was pointed the wrong direction, and by the time you go to grab it to turn it around, it's gone. But one of these times, we're just going to be in the right place at the right time and able to capture something like that. There are many out there that do, but it seems like most of them are on static type cameras, or cameras in the businesses or homes, to where their security cameras actually capture things like that. And that is just so cool when something like that happens. I think that's probably one reason why we do things like this. Well, one of the reasons, is in hopes that we'll be able to capture something like that. But I think maybe my main reason why I do this is to be able to gain more knowledge, understand more about the spirit realm, the spirit world, you know, being able to communicate and connect with them, and being able to help families that have some kind of paranormal activity, or even educate those that have had some kind of experience that are not quite sure what's going on or what they're dealing with. Anyone, please come and join us. Help us out here so we can show people that you do exist. Unless you just don't want anybody to know that you do. That's fine. That's your choice.
Look at this.
Had a little bit of Coach Jackson over there. About 30 feet that way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That guy's good.
Yeah, we'll probably just look at it again. Next time I book, man, I'm going to book Friday night and Saturday night.
Thank you. Right.
Yeah, let's visit it. If you're able to hear my voice, that little red light over there on the ground by that bench, if you grab a hold of it and make it light up a bunch of colors, well, because you can't hear me. You're not up there on the hill. You not speak English. Aquí por favor. Bit. I had that eerie type feeling like something was behind us. And I Not sure what that was all about. It's almost as if I felt like something was sneaking up behind me. But I don't see anything. And I don't have that feeling anymore. I'm not sure what that was about. Tim's been kind of walking around through the cemetery, so we've been getting a little bit of K2 readings here and there. Where I'm at, don't seem to be getting a whole lot. The REM pod flickers a few times. Still believe that's just a residual energy that's kind of walking through or passing through, or maybe sits there on that bench. That's making it activate here and there. It's not a very strong activation. It's kind of on and off, like something just passed by it.